Well, we are celebrating women in the workplace. I, of course, love this topic this morning. Joining me are Ashley Marks and Stacy Kreider with Hankey Law Office. First of all, thank you both so much for taking the time out of your morning and joining us as well.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yes, thank you. Okay, let's dig right into it. I want to talk about what the firm does and really how you guys got started and what you're doing today. Ashley, let's start with you.
Sure. Yeah. And talk about how we got started. So Stacy and I, we've both been attorneys at the Hankey Law Office for about 11 years now. We've both been working there for that long. And then over about the last year and a half, we transitioned into the managing attorney roles and then now into partnership.
Oh, wow. All right, Stacy. And I know that you say your firm is so much more than what you do in the office, a lot of community engagement as well. Let's touch on that.
Yeah, we feel really passionately about helping the community of Indianapolis and, all of Indiana. And so we want to really reach out and we want to keep our staff. They love to be involved as well. And so we do a lot of things within the community with food pantries and shelters and things like that to keep us engaged in the community and help out how we can.
Absolutely. I know that's so important. And Ashley, you mentioned to me before what might be a little different that your firm does as opposed to other firms. The clients you have, right? The cases that you might handle and take on.
Yeah, I mean, we have a wide variety of cases, of course, but one thing that we are passionate about is helping children to and accepting children's cases. So whether it be a disability for a child and then unfortunately, personal injury cases involving children. We've had several that have unfortunately suffered, dog bites and that they'll have scarring or even some drowning cases. But that's been a focus. Stacy and I were both moms and then the gentlemen that lead our PI department, their dads, one's a grandpa. So, that is very near and dear to our heart. We try to keep our office a very family friendly environment, and that has kind of just naturally flowed over into the work that we do.
I love that, especially being a mama myself. I totally understand and can appreciate that too. And for you, Stacy, what is it like? I mean, you guys are so actively involved, but especially as women, being at the helm, because, as a mom, if you've got a little girl, they look up to you being in these positions and being boss ladies, so to speak, and taking charge. And I know that has to hold a special place in your heart.
Yeah. I have two sons and a daughter, and my daughter is very independent and she always, wants to do things like mom. So it makes me feel very proud to be able to show her that it's possible to be a present and loving mother, but also be a successful businesswoman as well. And I think that's a really good example.
I think so too.
So it makes me very proud. And she's so independent, and she'll pretend with her baby dolls that she's going to work and dropping her baby dolls.
Oh, I remember those days.
Yes, and it's very sweet, and it's just so sweet.
Yeah, it's so heartwarming. Ashley, I bet that you can echo that sentiment as well, right?
Yes. And I have a son, but he's never had any issue. He loves to go to the office with me. We have a historical building and he likes to walk around, and he just thinks that is awesome. So I really, so awesome. I mean, we've been blessed to have a good family around us too, that have always helped both Stacy and I. We both have a lot of good supporting people around us to make all these things possible too. But yeah, I'm really happy that he can grow up and see that.
I love that. Watch their mamas in action for sure. My goodness, time has already passed so much. We've got about 30 seconds here, but anything else that you would like to let viewers know or potential clients know? Any other message, Ashley and Stacy, that you would like to get out there?
I guess so with COVID being around, just letting everyone know that we're still fully operational. We've transitioned everything to online format, so everything can be signed or dealt with over the phone or through email. But we haven't had to really stop our operations at all. So we're still fully functioning. If anyone had questions, and consultations are always free too. So more than happy to take any calls.
Keep pushing forward. Anything from you, Stacy?
Yeah. And with COVID, I know a lot of people are receiving stimulus checks and, some unemployment and things like that. But those funds are going to, unfortunately come to an end. Yeah. And, you can apply for disability while getting unemployment and kind of get that ball rolling, because it is a lengthy process. And I think that it's really important right now, while jobs are harder to come by, there's going to be a bigger need for disability, and we're obviously there to help at every step of the way.
Absolutely. Well, we are so glad to hear that. We appreciate your guys' enthusiasm and for just educating us on what you guys do, and of course empowering women all over. We appreciate you so much. We'll put this interview, of course, on 80style.tv. You guys can watch it later. But Ashley and Stacy, appreciate your time.